This is 500 Maple, our shared factory showroom shaping emporium, and we ended up together by necessity, I think.
Yeah. Just a couple more passes, just right here. Hi, my name's Christian Beamish, and I shape under the label I came up with, Surfboards, California. I'm here at 500 Maple. Today I'm shaping this 12.2P from the Millennium catalog, and I really like it for ultra glider style surfboard. That's what I'm gonna make today. I've been shaping for a long time. I grew up in Newport Beach. I'm a kind of a child of the 80s. I graduated in high school down there in 1987, and there's some epic boards from back then and then some real clunkers, you know. So I'm trying to get like that power flow and the things that pumped me up as a kid in the 80s, and then update it with contemporary rockers and like a more contemporary sensibility in surfing. With Millennium in particular, Ryan and I were just talking, I really like the formula, whatever that is, of what you guys do, like the batter of the quality, the way the foam cuts. It doesn't tear too much, and it's got that nice balance of hardness, but also workability. So, and especially, and you guys are the only ones I know of that have the 12.2, you know, which is a pretty unique board. Let's check out Mr. Lovelace. He's over this way. Where's Ryan? There's Ryan. What's happening?
What's up? We're just one of my favorite team.
How's that?
This is 500 Maple, our shared factory showroom shaping emporium, and we ended up together by necessity, I think.
Yeah, I've been bugging Ryan for years about like at his various places, because I lived here in Carp and he was up in Santa Barbara, and I would often bend his ear and say, you know, hey, you know, what about a spot? Because I wanted to get my thing going.
When we got this place, there was ample zonage for rooms and stuff, and it was pretty easy just to, and it's always more fun to have people around, right? Like have community, have other people in the zone, just other life.
At one point, Michael Arenal was shaping here as well, and I think he said, remember that one time, he goes, man, there's 3 of us hand shaping. That might be the most people
Guaranteed.
hand shaping under a single roof.
Without a question. We're both really far in the weeds of our own stuff and our own things, but like you'd be like, oh yeah, cool, like other boards that aren't contest boards, but like when you're in our shoes, you could look at what we each do and be like, this is completely different. Like this is like whole other worlds.
But I mean,
but
yeah,
like,
they are. We have some overlength, I guess, in the mid-length world, but sort of my interpretation of it,
just different takes.
you know,
like,
is still, even
me,
so,
like,
quite different.
Yeah, you can change it. To me, it's like worlds apart. But anyone that walks in is probably like, oh, one person makes all of these boards. I'm like, are you crazy?
I would never do that. We wrote something in a post about like advice to, you know, shapers who are coming up to really figure out your blanks for what you're making and 100%. Do a deep dive. And I thought that was really interesting.
I mean, if you know your blank catalogs for any and all brands, to understand what you have to choose from as a hand shaper, and either how close the blank is to what you're trying to net, or how neutral of a shape the blank is so that it allows you to shape what you're trying to get to, you want one or the other, right? Either like low tolerance or extreme tolerance so that you can like actually create. The blank I shaped the most, the 8.3, like I can get my 3 most popular models all come from that blank. Yeah, you can get a lot of stuff out of that blank, especially if you tweak the rocker a little bit.
Yeah.
If you give it extra nose flip or take something out, all of a sudden it gets like another like 10 degrees more. And it's pretty cool. It's a cool little curve.
Yeah.
Speaking from like really recent experience, like I've met the last 4 months, I've had like some big like wrist problems in my right hand. So shaping has been like difficult. And I just went to New Jersey and did a batch of Millennium boards. And I was really afraid like going into it, how it was gonna go. And just swapping out to Millennium for that batch, like the second the planer hit the first blank, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna be okay.
Oh.
Compared to like forcing a planer through some other blanks. It just like all of a sudden like a switch just went off in my head and I was like, it's gonna be okay. Like I'm gonna make it. And like Originally, though, like my first draw to Millennium years ago was how well it finished. Because you could make these like buttery smooth, like perfect. I'd watched Arnold do it all the time, and I was like, damn, like how do you do that? And then I tried, and I was like, oh, that helps. And so now I'm just like looking at both of those two things. I'm like, oh, I think we have a superior foam here. Like I'm pretty convinced for hand shaping right now. That's the fucking jam.
That's cool. Yeah.